already know pretty much what the routine's gonna be at the doctor's, and I wish there was just more that could be done, but I will definitely keep you guys updated. So we are on our way to my appointment, and I was in so much of a hurry that I didn't lint my shirt, and now I'm mad about it. But I was trying my hardest not to pee today because this is so crazy. Like, why am I like this? Because of my appointment, and I don't pee a lot in one day, let's be honest. Oh my god, this is so bad. The doctor's gonna be like, why do you have so much fur on your shirt? It's whatevs. But I accidentally peed because I really had to. So I have to chug this water, which hurts when I do. It hurts my like kidney region. I don't even know. But yeah, we're on our way. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know why, because I pretty much know exactly what's gonna happen. So Becky and I are at a restaurant, and we're like the only people here, so I don't feel too crazy about vlogging, and they have no like copyright music playing. I don't think they've ever had music here, have they? No. So I have to go back on antibiotics, so that's a fun little situation, and I'm just hoping that this works, and if it doesn't, I don't really know. I honestly don't know. Becky's just eating, is that orange chicken?
Roast chicken.
Roast chicken and rice. Y'all already ate. There's like this crab stuff, but I'm like full, so I didn't finish it. It's like this crab situation. Literally, I have no idea what it is. Potatoes, and then in here I had rice and like this spicy chicken. So good. And I also had an egg roll, and I dipped it in that. So that's literally our life right now. And after this, are we gonna go get my medicine after this, or are you wanting to get it tomorrow? What I meant by that is like my doctor, not the emergency room, and I think some people were confused by that, which I totally understand. So at my doctor's office, to have an emergency doctor visit, you have to call and still like ask if there's an appointment available, and by that point it was actually too late. So sorry about that. Someone got seated right next to me and I got nervous, so I had to shut off the camera. But what I was trying to say is that because a lot of people were saying like rude things about Eric and like how he had the car or whatever, and like how I could have went like once he got home. My doctor's actually closed before he even got home. So I just think a lot of people were like confused with that whole situation. So I hope I explained it better. I'm just glad I was able to call and get an appointment today. I know people will take anything I say that's like negative and like run with it and like create drama, because literally one sentence out of a 22-minute video got misconstrued. So gotta be honest, I'm not surprised, but hopefully that makes sense. So I just took a 2-hour nap. Becky and I both did. I just haven't been sleeping well due to like pain from my bladder infection, and yeah, it kind of felt good to take a nap, to be honest. I haven't taken one in a while, and I've been doing a lot of cleaning and organizing, as you guys have seen. I've gotten rid of so much stuff. It's like spring cleaning, but in the beginning of winter. Like I don't know what I'm doing, but it feels good to kind of just get rid of a ton of stuff. So I just woke up from the nap. Now I don't really know like what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. It is 8:22 p.m. Such a weird time to wake up from a nap. So freaking weird. But I go to bed pretty late anyway. I almost just asked you guys, hey, what should I do? Y'all can't answer. Y'all can't answer. So if you guys hear like crunching, oh my god, me film while she's laying down. She's just laying down, lay down. Like she's never sleeping or trying to sleep or trying to like leave noise or like alone time or anything like that. Like if she was ever sleeping or anything like that, like I would not be filming. So I just wanted to like debunk that, because people are like, she's so disrespectful, like filming while Becky's trying to sleep. Never. So, and people thought I was getting rid of my scale. No, I was getting rid of my old one. My scale is right here, right there, and I also have this one. I actually have not been using this one. This is the talking one, and I stopped using that one. I have a few of these like plastic containers, and I never really use them for anything, so I was like, oh well, that's perfect. So love that. Oh my goodness, it looks like actual dog food, but it's bomb. Really, really bomb. Living for our tree right now. I just love the Christmas vibes, the glory. So I have actually talked to some people close to me, and I have gotten messages from viewers. Hi, we're gonna do a little eat with me moment. Regarding my bladder infection and how something worse could be wrong. So a lot of people told me that doctors can be wrong. So maybe I need a third opinion, because I have seen 2 doctors and they've both said bladder infections, which totally fine. They can 100% be absolutely correct. But I am willing to pay the money for an opinion. And thank you guys for sharing your stories with me, because I've gotten a lot of people who have opened up, and I appreciate that. And it's like the fact that the people closest to me are saying, we're worried and you should maybe see someone else, definitely puts my mind in a perspective of maybe I should. So I just wanted to give a little update on that. I'm gonna finish eating my dog food. Totally joking. I actually really like this. It's really good. It's like 2 random things, but it's really good. So I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. So I think it's time that Becky and I go through all this and organize it. We're gonna take it all down and then put it all back up. But neatlier, is that a word, babe? Neatlier?
No.
No, she said no. So
Neater.
There we go. I'll show you guys the final cabinet declutter when I'm done. All right, so Becky got all the stuff off from the top part, and then she watched me become Tetris queen. Look how good this looks. So here we have the pastas, which you can see them, so that's why I have them laying down. Brown rice, couscous, mashed potatoes, spaghetti sauce, my onions, Becky's sugar-free Werther's. Here we have just tons of cans. We have, whoops, tomato sauce, green beans, corn, beans, soups, and this is Becky's, what do you call these? Marinades.
Yeah.
And then here, which I want to take down and show you, which I'm rather proud of. I had a ton of oatmeal. Here we have like taco seasoning, chili stuff, some popcorn, some small little Ritz crackers, sugar-free hot chocolate, York hot chocolate, some tea. So I definitely like really crazy for me, but sometimes I like to go in there just to see like how are people taking my video, but I sounded rough, and that wasn't even me at my worst. I actually was feeling a lot better at that point, but it was definitely like a rocky road, and I had a lot of like white pockets on my tonsils, and it was just like, it was just overall really bad, and I got like a horrible cough, and I'm finally better. I no longer have a sore throat. I have no more of the white pockets. I can actually swallow and I can talk, and it just feels really good. to be better, and I just wanted to say hello. I want to be back. Hello, hi. I really do miss filming. I foresee what I want to be filming. I just don't know how to execute it very well. Like, I really want to be filming weight loss journey content. That is like my main focus right now and like what I've been thinking a lot about. But truth is, I'm afraid to. Bottom line, I am afraid to share my journey. And there's so many different reasons. It's like, I know there's a lot of weight loss channels right now that are out, and I've been watching all of them, well, majority, especially like the well-known ones, and I just see a lot of like competing and like comments saying like, oh, well, so-and-so's doing this and so-and-so's doing that, so that means you should be doing that. And like, it's just like everyone has their own journey, and I don't want any comparisons upon one another, and everyone goes at their own pace. Everyone loses weight in their own way, and it's like, that's like one of my biggest fears, is that like people comparing me with other people or vice versa. Like, oh, you only lost 7 pounds this week, what about that person who lost 53 in that week? You know, it's like little things like that. It's like everyone's body does things differently. You know, we all can post it on Facebook that I went, or like I have to post it on like Twitter that I went to the gym or else it didn't happen, that type of thing. It kind of feels like that, like where I have to share my journey. I have to show that I'm eating healthy. I have to show that I'm walking and I can walk for upwards of 10 minutes without stopping. I have to show that I'm losing weight every single day. I have to show this, I have to show that, I have to show this. And it's like, I don't want that like crazy mind frame. I don't want to feel like I have to share every single ounce of this, because then it stops being a part of me and instead is just like another YouTube video that I have to film. And I think that's why I'm so successful right now, is because I stopped sharing so much of my weight loss journey online. And it's like, what I have done and how I've been doing it and how much I have lost, I am so like amazed. I really am. And it's like, for some people it's gonna be like, oh my god, Amberlynn, I cannot believe you did this, like that's so amazing and I'm so proud of you. But there's gonna be a large chunk of people, mainly because like they love to get a rise out of me, but there's gonna be a large chunk of people who are like, that's not good enough. That is triggering for some people. You know, telling people, oh, you look a lot bigger when they're down a bunch of weight, or oh, you shouldn't be eating freaking strawberries because there's sugar in them. Like, those type of things a lot of people don't realize is very damaging to people who are on a weight loss journey, who do have, you know, very bad food relationships. And it's just like, I don't want to see things like that. And it's like, I know I'm going to, and I have to like process that in my brain that, you know, I'm forever gonna see those comments, and I'm forever gonna be compared, and I'm forever not gonna be held, like I'm held to like a certain standard for some reason, even though you guys know I've been on YouTube for over 6 years and I've done nothing but gain over 200 pounds. So it's like, why am I held to such a crazy standard when you guys know I have no standard at all? Like, I think that's the part that's like the craziest to me. So it's like, I don't want to like say how much I've lost. I don't want to like hint towards it. Like, I'm not trying to like bait you guys in. A lot of people say I'm like gaslighting. Like, literally it's none of that. And you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing that. It's gonna mess with me, but I have to keep like telling myself it's gonna happen. You just have to, you know, conquer that, you know, hump in this journey. People are always going to criticize. No matter how good you do, no matter how bad you do, people are going to criticize you. And I begin to think of how many people are watching me strictly because they want to see me lose weight. There's also a lot of people who watch me because they want to see me gain weight. And I've mentioned that before, and people are like, that's not true. I've literally seen the comments. I get the private messages on Instagram. I have seen the tweets in the past. I have seen these things. There are people who want me to be over 6 pounds. They want me to be over 600 pounds. They have said it themselves, and they have said far worse things. But I know there's a lot of people who watch me who are also big. There are people who are my size. There are people who are literally only 20 pounds overweight, and they want to see me lose weight to inspire them to lose weight. And it's like, I want to show you guys. I really do. And I guess this is my way of saying, like, vicious, like, just, it's gross. It's really gross. And I know a lot of people, which you're probably thinking right now, I know you are, a lot of people are like, well, it's a good way to be accountable. The thing is, I'm accountable within myself, and that's what's been working this time. I don't want to film my journey for accountable reasons. I don't want to be showing what I eat for accountable reasons. I don't want to show my weight for accountable reasons. I want to show my journey to where I was able to finally be like, I'm my own support. I'm my own weight loss buddy. I don't need other people. And it's like, I always thought that I needed this like person on my side to support me and to hold me accountable. It's like, when you rip away everything and you're like, I need to do this before I die, you don't sit there and you don't wait for the accountability buddy, you don't wait for the weight loss buddy, you don't wait for any of that. You do it within yourself, and you become your own best friend. You become your own exercise buddy. You do this all within yourself. And I think that's what's been so great for me, is because I don't have any of that. Like, I mean, I do have support, obviously. Like, everyone in my life, whenever I'm down, you know, a little bit more weight, people are so proud of me. And it's because these people have seen me. They've seen me struggle because they've been here. And they're supportive, and they're very supporting. And I'm very grateful for that. But it's like, I don't need a supporter. I don't need that no more. And it's been just like, it's almost like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, because the way I think about losing weight now versus how I used to is like so different. And, you know, like with my meal plan and like just the way that I eat and stuff, obviously like a lot of people aren't gonna agree with it. And I totally understand that, and I totally get that, you know. But this has been so helpful to me, the way that I've been eating. And it's like, I never feel super deprived. Obviously at the end of the night I am starving, because I do eat within like lately it's been like a 6-hour window, so I do get really hungry. But it's just like, eating small meals throughout the day doesn't work for me, because it actually makes me it makes me hungrier. But I don't know, it's just been like, oh, it's been a journey, you guys. And you know, I'm not down 100 pounds. I wish I can come on here and say that and be like, yeah, I'm down 100 pounds. But even if I'm down 10, which I'm down more than 10, but it's like, even if I'm down 10, you know, it was 10 pounds that I didn't need anymore, you know. But I want to go in depth of how this week went and things I could change. I do daily weigh-ins, so I will be sharing with you the daily weigh-ins and what I did prior to cause that weigh-in. So on March 4th is when I filmed the weigh-in. I weighed 516.2. And for the whole day that day, I was on track. I was doing great. I actually think that's the day I went out to eat with Becky. So the next day I weighed in at 515.4, which was down 0.8 from the day prior. That day I was on track. I was doing great. No comment. March 6th, I was 514.2, which means I was down 1.2 from the day previously. That day I was great. I did everything I had to do. I was making my meals, portioning them. It didn't really happen, and it's almost like I didn't care. Like, I don't know if it's because I feel like I could be doing more and I could be doing better. Maybe I'm not doing it fast enough. But there was some type of psychological reason why maybe it didn't hit me, I don't know. But that whole day I was on track. I was doing great. So on March 8th, I weighed in at 509.8, which was 2.2 pounds down from the day prior. So I was finally out of like the 510s and I was in the actual like 500s, 509.8. And that was exciting for me. That I felt happy about. So I want to talk about that day. So that day I filmed myself walking for 15 minutes without stopping. I was proud of that. And that was the day that I prepped pasta. That day I felt more bored. My feelings just seemed more prominent. Like they were like very out there instead of just like chilling, laid back, just, you know, relaxing. It just seems like my feelings were crazy. So Becky had been gone for 2 nights staying with her mom, and that was actually the day that she came home. So I fell off track that day. And the reason why I mention these things is because I wanted to think of things that were very different than the days prior to see if there is some type of correspondence as to why I fell off a track. Pasta might be a trigger food for me. So if there's a trigger food that I find that gets me off track, I will stop touching it. So also Becky came home. It's not the fact that Becky came home. It's the fact that for so long, my routine was, hey babe, will you make me a ramen? Will you make me a TV dinner? Will you make me a quesadilla? You know, she would help me with those things because back in the day, it was very hard for me to get off the bed. And normally when moments like that happen, I was sitting on the bed because it was always at night. So it was kind of like, I felt like I was falling back into that. And I wrote down what I had her make me, a ramen, 6 egg rolls, and I had a brownie. So a lot of you can look at that and be like, oh my God, she's such an enabler. But when I'm in that like binging, overeating, just like can't control myself, I always use the excuse, oh, but I didn't eat that much today. It was bad. And I knew the next day my weigh-in wasn't going to be good either. This is just going to show you guys how fast I gain weight. And I want to also show you guys that I know scientifically 3,500 calories equal a pound, but when you retain water, nope, that's not how it works. Because the ramen, the 6 egg rolls, and the brownies, I actually did the calories for because I wanted to see how much weight I was gonna gain versus how many extra calories I ate. So it was 1,100 calories, which is nowhere near 3,500. But the next day I weighed in at 513.8. So that means I was up 4 pounds in one day just from that mistake at the end of the night. I gain weight so fast when I overstep my boundary into the overeating / binging area. So a lot of people think that the reason why I don't have breakfast is because I binge at night and I'm still full when I wake up. No. When I binge the day or the night prior, the next day I am so hungry. I don't know what it is, but the days where I'm on track the next day, I don't feel that hunger at all. It's so weird. But when I binge the day prior or the night prior, it's almost like the next day, I feel like I've never ate in my life. I need all the food. So I overate all of the next day and I binged. I actually wrote down every single thing that I ate that day because I want to show you guys that for me, binging doesn't just happen in one night. It carries on until I'm able to find that balance again. So the night after the binge, I woke up and had a smoothie. As you guys know, I prepped some pasta. I prepped 2 pastas for the next day and for the third day because I had the first one on the first day. But I ate both of the leftovers of pasta. Later, I had mashed potatoes, peas, and rotisserie chicken. Then later on, I had ramen again, 6 egg rolls, Reese wafers, and peanut butter M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms, I'm sorry. And then later on, I had leftover mashed potatoes with a ton of shredded cheese melted on it and peas. That's a lot of, I didn't even know what that was. Liquids who? I barely drank anything yesterday, and I hate when I do that because I know what that means. Like, I get super swollen when I don't drink that much, and then plus like sodium, just mixture of that is just not pretty. I weighed in today, and I'm gonna put that clip right here. All right, so I'm about to step on the scale. So there it is. I'm 514.8. From last Wednesday to this Wednesday, I'm only down 1.4 pounds, which brings my weight loss to 57.6. I am angry with myself. I am furious. I am let down by myself. I am ashamed. I'm embarrassed. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, what? For me, I feel like this is gonna be super fun and motivating to do these Wednesday weigh-ins, because every week we're going to see together how I did the week prior. And I just hope we keep pushing along, trucking along, and I really have some goals set in mind, and maybe I can talk about them in a vlog or something, because I really want to focus on the things that I do throughout the week that cause my important to me. So just to kind of give you a little information based on how I eat. So I'm not like the healthiest eater. I have drastically changed my diet though, versus compared to how it used to be. So I actually do not count calories. I don't count carbs. I don't count fat. I don't count anything. The only thing that I partially pay attention to is sodium. Normally on a day where I'm binging or overeating, I easily eat about 6,000 milligrams of sodium without even thinking about it. You know, I don't pay attention to the sodium too much because I'm eating drastically less than I used to. That automatic and naturally, it's just going to be a lot less sodium than the days where I have binged or overate. So the reason why I don't count calories or anything like that is because it is a complete trigger for me. It makes me obsess over numbers. And when I start obsessing over numbers, I'm done. I'm nope. Something in my brain just does not correlate together. So I actually lose the most weight when I do intuitive eating. I know a lot of people don't believe in that. It's fine. I think it's just because I have counted calories for so long and it just never worked, because it's always me obsessing. Silly makes you feel the most secure. Definitely find one that works, because if you're on a weight loss journey, the goal is to lose weight and to feel better and to be happier. So today I will be eating intuitively. You're gonna see everything that I eat. Again, disclaimer, not the healthiest person, but this is drastically better compared to how I used to eat. And it's just what's working for me right now. So every single morning as my first meal, before I do anything, I'll have a water and a smoothie. In my smoothie, I put Chobani Greek yogurt. I use about a serving of this. I have frozen fruit with it. Today, I'm gonna be using triple berry blend, which is blackberries, blueberries, and raspberries. And then I put spinach in it, which I don't even taste the spinach in the smoothie. I know spinach is very, very good for you. So if you guys don't like spinach, or you do, put it in your smoothie and you won't even taste it. Like, I promise. this clip because I want to talk about some stuff with you guys. So just hold on. Okay, so I did take a nap earlier. It's been a long day. Things just keep, you know, happening in my life. I feel like I live 2 lives, honestly. A YouTube life and then a real life. But anyways, that's a whole other story all in itself. So I wanted to talk about what I ate today, kind of like how I'm feeling, if that was the right type of food I wanted to eat. I just feel like I need to go more in depth instead of just doing like a what I ate today without actually sitting down, processing it, seeing if I regret anything I chose today, if I could have done anything different or better. I like to do that because it's important that I continue making small changes in the right direction. So my first meal being the smoothie, absolutely amazing. I couldn't have done anything else. I thoroughly enjoy those smoothies. I know a lot of people are like, Amberlynn doesn't really like the smoothie because I did like a taste test moment. No, I love the smoothies. They keep me full for long. Like I said, they take a while to drink. I usually do it while I'm doing my makeup or just getting ready for the day or writing. Doesn't matter. It probably takes me about 45 minutes to drink the whole thing because it's kind of like a drink. Like you don't just sit there and chug stuff. And then for my lunch, normally when I go to Ruby Tuesday, I always get the salad bar. And a lot of people think, oh, salad's so healthy. It depends on what you put on it. Majority of the time, a lot of people don't make their salad too healthy. And I'm one of those people. I put a ton of ranch. I love ranch. Ranch is one of the most